Hey, good morning, guys. Normally I'm on the GoPro, but today it's going to be the JVC because my GoPro is down to 0% and I don't feel like waiting for it to charge up. It's a weird thing about that GoPro. I may have got a dud or something with it. It's weird. If you plug it in and the red light doesn't come on, it's actually draining it. So I plugged it in a couple hours ago with like 80%. I wanted to top it off, but the little red light didn't come on. So I tried to charge it off a different USB port instead of my laptop, and it ended up just draining it. I look at it, it's like 8%, so I just grabbed my other camera. So hopefully the sound and the vision quality is just as good, if not better, than the GoPro. Today we're looking at this guy. You guys seen this a couple videos ago with Medic. I believe I lost to his red Chevy looking thing, the Chug, something like that, Charge, because it looks like a Chevy Dodge. This is clearly a ripoff of a Jeep. Doesn't say Jeep anywhere, but I'd imagine they're getting sued as we speak. This thing is called the Panda Hobby 1/18 scale 4-wheel drive Tetra X1. So I guess there's an X2 out there as well, which I haven't seen one yet. The ESC that was in here has been removed. I forget if I hooked it or where it went. I don't see it anywhere. But excuse me. It used to have a roll bar on it, or roll bar light, roof light, and it had a full light kit. Comes with a full light kit in it that I have disconnected temporarily, and it's all bundled up into the top of the roof. Reason being is the receiver ESC combo that came with it had all the light controls, so it even had the backup light. Backup lights, which was nice. When you backed up, it had reverse lights, which is cool, nice effect. All kinds of scale items. You got your door handles, your windshield wipers, your rear door handle, front bumper looks okay. Not bad. I have heightened the suspension to the maximum height available. I've changed out. Click. I have changed out the ESC for the Dynamite ESC receiver combo. Or no, Spectrum receiver combo that originally came in this guy that now has brushless in it. So that's in there now, and it did slightly improve it. Now it comes with a 51 turn motor, and that 51 turn motor is awfully quick. So, actually I do have to take the body off to put a battery in it, so we'll do that now. The tires are actually, I find, quite small for a 1/18. Nitto. That is a Nitto Grappler MT. That is the stock tire off of the SEX 24 Jeep. It is actually slightly bigger than the stock tire that comes on the Panda Hobby's Tetra here. The thing is, it's much, much lighter. Give me a quick second and I'll show you. Okay, so in grams, the SEX stock 24 tire, 11.3 grams, 11.30 grams. The stock tire that is not vented, oh wait, yeah, it's vented. There might even be a foam in there. 30.28. 11.3. That's almost triple the weight. So that's why I kept them on, because I did put the axial ones on there because they are softer and seem to have a nicer grip on the rocks. But I was rolling over way more than I was before, and I hate rolling over. So unnecessary. Alright, we ditch the scale. Let me put the tire back on. Goofy looking motor in it. See that? A little 51 turn, but it's got this extra bit on the front of it. Apparently that comes off. I haven't really looked into it too much. I don't know. I highly doubt if that's a gear reduction box, but I guess it's a possibility. The drive shafts are cup and ball style instead of like a traditional dog bone that you would see, or a universal joint. I guess that is a universal joint, but I call it a cup and ball just because of how they're made. But I should never have binding issues on those. Now, the only thing, or not the only thing, but one of the things that jump out about to me on these newer, or the Panda Hobby ones, excuse me, they do have the oil-filled shocks, which is really nice, because it's nice to have nice suspension. Come on, buddy. Now, I don't know how well you can see that. I'll get some more light. Jesus. So there's the Diff Clearance. Let's see if we can bring that in a bit here. So there's the Diff Clearance on a stock setup. I should have a measuring tape around here somewhere to give a really poor guesstimate of what the diff clearance is. Professionalism. I tell you. Molly, get! You've already been outside. There it is. Now, let's assume the front and rear diff are the same height. Say pretty low. Man, that's terrible. Let's see if I can do this another way. Hold on, just give me a quick second here. That would be a good way to do this. Do 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 do. Okay. I'm going to hold it up in the air and put it on my cell phone, just have a flat surface at my eye level. And I would say okay, that's not working. Trying to get an exact measurement for that guy is not coming out. So let's look at the tire. Okay, the SEX24 tire does not fit underneath it. If you go to Baby Digger, Baby Digger's tires are ever so slightly bigger than the stock tire, and I mean barely. They're just super fat. But there is loads of clearance underneath that diff. You could drive over that all day long and not hit it. So the diff clearance on the 1/18th is not the greatest. Sorry, that wasn't the most professional look at how to look at diff clearance. But yeah, the diff clearance kind of blows on the 1/18th Panda Hobby Tetra. Here's another look at something else. So that's the front end of the FMS Abbas. So you can see I've used that a fair amount and how much diff clearance you got there. It's not horrible. Could use a little bit of bigger tire, but they are slightly softer. And Panda Hobby, that big old diff comes down there with those two screws. So if you're crawling on rock and stuff, those screws like to catch on stuff. Now while I'm down here actually, look at that steering setup. I've never seen anything quite like that before. I believe she's supposed to be waterproof. And again, oil-filled shocks, which is nice. Alice just brings back into action. Ready to go. Well, there's my two 1/18ths that I have right now for crawling. Because I have, well, 1/16ths, I guess you could say. But none of them are really a crawl. They're more of a bash. Where I bet you I could trail this thing. It is so fast, I could probably trail it. I'm going to try and crawl here in a second. Then I'm going to ask you guys a question. So there's Molly. I have the truck. Oh no. I had the truck on the scale, but apparently it's over 500 grams. I should have thought of that. Hold on. I have to change scales here. Okay, I got my big scale out now. Didn't go over by much. 514 grams. So like half a kilogram comes in the Atlas. Or sorry. That is the Panda Hobby Tetra. And now I'm going to put the Atlas on the scale just because it's here. 473, and that's without the battery because the battery is in that other truck. Now here's another 600 mAh, a 600 mAh 2-cell, which is what comes in the Atlas normally, but it's just a different one. Should be about the same. 503 grams. I know you're staring at Molly the whole time I'm talking. I'm fine with that weird looking dog. She wants a TREAT right now because it's past her TREAT time. But she can't have one until I'm done this video. Yeah, that's weird. The Atlas is the lighter truck. Screw it, I'll view it. I have to show you. Look at that, 503 grams. That's with this 600 mAh 2-cell, because without it, 472. That's the Atlas, the Tetra, which I have removed a little bit of weight. 514 with the battery, which is about the same size as the battery that comes with the Atlas. Weird. That is a heavy little truck. That is a light truck. So I removed the rear thing, the light bar for the top, and then changed the ESCs. So if anything, it should be lighter than stock. Wild. Okay, back at the task at hand. Flying around. Oh, sorry, I got you. Oh, shit. So, of course, that isn't high. It does have 3 settings, but the settings remove torque as well. Okay, Molly, you're going to need to move so the people can see the Jeep. Molly, get out of there. You big baby. Good girl. I'm trying to drive a truck, so there's no drag brake. That makes it kind of difficult. And this is about as slow as I can make it go, which I'm sure some of you are saying, well, that's not too bad. It's bad. It's got no torque. It's almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a little basher. It's not all or nothing, and it's definitely proportionate. The steering's not terrible for the weight of the truck, I guess. So my question to you guys, Molly likes it. It's almost the same color as her, I guess. Seems to have enough power when you really want to get it out of it. So it is a pretty decent sized motor for any of these 1/24th to 1/18th. That's the biggest motor I think I've seen in any of them, which is a good sign. But man, for a 51 turn, there's no crawl. Now this is a relatively not steep climb. So where it bound up there, that wasn't me off the throttle. It found some grip. See how it's torquing? But it can't slow crawl through it, you know? It has to throttle and Jeep bounce its way up stuff and through stuff. Woo! So all in all, guys, I gotta say, it's not a horrible truck. It definitely needs tires, and it needs to be able to crawl a little bit. Because again, well not again, but I think this could be more of an outdoor rig. Like, I could be just punishing myself by trying to drive it as an indoor truck, because maybe it's just not born to be one. Maybe it's born to be outside. Born to be alive. But it's not bad. The more I think about it, the more I think I could trail it. Because I'm a 110 guy, you guys know, and you can see all the trucks behind me. Most days. You know what, I might have to try that. I don't know if these tires are going to be any good in snow. So, alright, question to you guys. I'm going to go towards, I think it's called the Scrambler tire by RC4Wheel Drive, because there's videos out there where guys show that they're all the same size except one is a psycho big tire. Bigger than the MyClaw. So man, the tires on the Baby Digger are called MyClaw, MICLAW. Can't find them anywhere anymore. Sorry. I don't know where you're gonna find them. You have to search on old like Kijiji or eBay or Craigslist or Facebook. They're gonna be pairs out there on somebody's shelf somewhere. They're not using them anymore. But yeah, I don't think you can buy them new anymore. So good luck to you. But if any of you guys know how to make this thing crawl, if you know whether there's a motor option, can I gear it down, can you get diff gears? Should I get FMS Atlas axles and put them on here? Or should I try it as a trail truck? Pretty tempted to try it as a trail truck. Alright, that's about all I can think of for now. Any questions you guys got, lay them down in the box below. And I really appreciate all you guys watching. It's been a couple months since Medic shouted me out, and my channel continues to grow. So thank you guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching.